What a harrowing 24 hours since we learned that Donald Trump has COVID 19, he and his wife. And we've learned more about the company. And this is breaking news because we've just learned about Regeneron, which is the company that gave the cocktail, that is providing the cocktail that Donald Trump is taking. But first of all, let's get you caught up. We learned Friday night. Technically, it was like Thursday night for those of us on the West Coast, but it was early Friday morning on the East Coast that Donald Trump and his wife had COVID 19. From there, he woke up in the morning. He had some mild symptoms, but by the afternoon, he was being sent to Walter Reed Hospital to stay there for a few days. Once he was there, we began to learn that he's taking a cocktail drug, an experimental drug for COVID 19. Let's talk about that drug. The company is called Regeneron, and it is a company that was instrumental in helping to fight the Ebola. And so they're not new to this game of being able to find vaccines and find treatments and cures for pandemics such as COVID 19. The challenge is that this drug has only been tested on a few people, and the oldest person that it's been tested on was 44 years old, and they were not sick enough to have to be admitted to the hospital like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is 74 years old. He's overweight, and he also has another medical condition that could make COVID be a real challenge for him. This drug that they have, it's a cocktail. It's two drugs that help to build up the immune system. And that's what we learned, that COVID 19 attacks the immune system. And so what they want to do is to get a jump on that by building up the immune system by 99% so that it can fight off COVID. And what they've learned is for those that they've experimented with, is that if they did have COVID, it cut down the length of time of them having the COVID 19. It cut it in half. And so far, everyone who's taken it has survived. So even though we're so over it, we can continue to pray for our president, because it was a really tough day. No matter how you feel about the president and what's going on in our political climate, we know that Donald Trump is a husband, he's a father, he's a grandfather, he's a friend to many people, and we simply, as a country, must continue to hope for the best for him. Things got worse today, and that was that we learned that up to 9 people contracted COVID from being around Donald Trump and his entourage, and the fact that many of them just simply will not wear masks. And probably one of the most known is Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne announced that she has COVID 19, and it's very sad because she's a mother and she has children. And so that's one of the reasons that, COVID will just affect anyone, and that's why people must stay diligent. We know that more than 200,000 people have died, and a new stat came out that 42,000 Americans are diagnosed with COVID each day, which means that even though we may be over it, we cannot be complacent.